What you telling me is y'all going on dates. Morgan, you're going on dates. Stay strong. Remember, he's a random man from Atlanta.
What's good, you guys, and welcome back on another episode. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing great. And if you are joining for the very first time, thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure you smash the subscribe button and turn your bell notification on. In this video, we are going to be talking about the random man in Atlanta. I know you guys have probably heard that phrase on TikTok or on Instagram or even on Twitter. I think she went very viral on Twitter and on TikTok. Lady that is always calling her child, my baby is from a random man in Atlanta. Oh, drama unfolded a few months ago after that phrase went viral because she's always saying that in her videos. And it went viral and she started to tell a story about how her baby daddy left her a month after an emergency C-section. So this story unfolded and the baby daddy was even forced to show face and tell his own side of the story, even though he ended up saying nothing. Like, he said a lot, but still said nothing. So yeah, she built that platform of people got to know her from that phrase. She even had some tops she sold with that phrase. She basically built a page from that phrase, a random man in Atlanta. People supported her when all this drama unfolded, and her page grew so much. I think she has over 1 million followers now. She made a video a few months ago saying she will not be mentioning a random man in Atlanta because her child is growing and she does not want to continue to bash the father of her child. And that people accepted because to a certain extent, that is very, very reasonable. Now she posted a video a few days ago telling them that the random man in Atlanta, the baby daddy, is in town, and she said they took the baby out to build a bear and then they've been co-parenting, which people believe that they have been in the same house because she seems to be so happy. The video she made telling people about what has been going on. The video quickly went viral because they thought she was going to stay away from the baby daddy. After even finding out that the baby daddy has 5 other baby moms, after she went viral, because these other baby mamas came online as well to say their own side of the story. When she posted a video that the random man in Atlanta is in town, people have been talking about it because I feel like a lot of people expected her not to have anything to do again with a random man in Atlanta. So this went viral and let's just get right into it.
Y'all, not Morgan getting back friendly with the random man in Atlanta.
I'm thankful to be able to even stand in the same room as my baby daddy and not want to just, if that makes sense. The last few days have been very peaceful. We have taken Gigi to Build-A-Bear, taken her shopping, and done co-parent things, which I thought truly that I was going to be depressed and just sad, and this is my first time seeing her dad in a year. And you guys have literally seen us crash and burn down the shade room type shit, bitch. To be able to just stand in the same room and put our problems aside and just co-parent for Gigi. Just feel like I'm closing a chapter of my life of being I hate my baby daddy, I hate my baby daddy. But I'm gonna start making content again. I didn't want to put bits of him with Gigi and then you guys be like, bitch, what the fuck? Was this all a lie? I'm in a sense right now where it's I'm growing up, Gigi's growing up, she's understanding, I can't be bashing her father on here.
Even though Morgan was giving very much happy and healed in this video, the comment section was not feeling the random man in Atlanta easing back into her and Gigi's lives. One person saying, if he consistently wants to see her, great, but an inconsistent father is worse than not at all. I hope he truly wants to be there. And then this comment here pretty much sums up how everybody in the comment section feels. Girl, I feel like you're slowly easing us in that he's gonna be living there soon. Y'all back together. You too good for him. I agree. Keep in mind, this is the same dude that left her 1 month after she had given birth to her daughter, 4 days before her birthday, which is also Valentine's Day, just so he can move back down to Georgia in with his ex, who Morgan found out later was baby mama number 6. And this dude has a habit with knocking women up, using them for money, using them to pay for his car payments and bills and clothes and whatever. And then whenever he's done using them, he just dips and moves in and moves on with another woman. And I'm not saying that people can't change and that he hasn't changed, but it would not surprise me if the reason why he's coming around more frequently is because he's starting to have issues with baby mama number 6, if they're still together. And Morgan, of course, having that guap now, becoming a social media star, having over 1 million followers on TikTok, getting all the brand deals, has provided great incentive for him to be more active in Gianna and Morgan's life. And I would feel differently about this if Morgan was already in a relationship with somebody else. But the fact that she's single and she's been very open about her mental health struggles, being a single mom, that puts her in a prime, vulnerable position for somebody like her ex to creep back into her life. As long as he's not involved in any shady stuff anymore, I don't see a problem with him being in Gianna's life. However, that doesn't mean that there shouldn't be boundaries in place between him and Morgan. Let's pray she's taking her birth control.
This random man from Atlanta had you and another girl pregnant at the same time. He has 7 baby mamas in total. Treated you like crap while you were pregnant. Left you and your baby by yourself 30 days after an emergency C-section. By the way, it takes at least 8 weeks to heal from a C-section. And even then, you might not even be properly healed. Same baby mama that he left you for kept asking you to move in with her to have a polygamous relationship with him. While you were together in Atlanta, he was playing family with one of his baby mamas. Literally being a stepdad to her other kids and taking them to school every day. Do the nasty with her and then do the nasty with you right afterward. When you confronted him about it, he said at least he took a shower in between. He would also send the same baby mama inappropriate videos of y'all doing the nasty that he recorded without your permission. He would drive around in your brand new truck and claim that it was his and that you bought it for him. His mom promotes all this bad behavior. He hasn't seen you or your baby in a year and you let him back into your life. And you post a video about it. People are in your comments saying, hey, speaking from experience, this is not a good idea. An inconsistent father is oftentimes worse than an absent father. Understand that people can change, but considering what this man has done to you, why would you even take the risk? You're saying that they're bitter and projecting that they don't want you to grow up. Honestly, I have nothing else to say. I'm not even going to put my 2 cents in it. With situations like this, people just have to learn for themselves. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. As us Haitians like to say, wap con George.
Random man from Atlanta.
I mean, is it that surprising that she went back to that man? Yes, she made a whole platform off of him. You have to read between the lines of the things she said in that video. The things he probably came back and did, whatever he probably done told her, they sleeping in the same room, probably the same bed. Like, just read between the lines and you'll understand all you need to understand. Stop questioning people and their baby mamas, baby daddies. The theme for 2024 is discernment. The ability to judge well. As the age of Aquarius approaches, expect little. I'm personally way past the point of investing into people who bring their lives onto TikTok or even celebrities who bring their relationships out. I just comment on the dynamic. However, a lot of y'all are not. We have to stop investing. Discern having concern for these people.
You built a whole platform on bashing that random man from Atlanta, only for him to come into town for a few days, and now your whole tune has changed. Y'all don't want to Build-A-Bear. He might make an appearance in your videos. Don't bash your baby father online. You used to want to hurt him, and now you don't. Co-parenting all the way. Listen to your auntie. Pillow talk is very dangerous. It sounds so good. It sounds so good as it's everything you wanted, everything you ever dreamed of. Sometimes it's not real. Listen to me. Don't fuck. I have half a mind to believe that you did already. But if you didn't, don't make that motherfucker prove himself. Because his track record doesn't check out. We're rooting for you.
Everybody is in a tizzy, panties in a bunch because of Morgan Bailey. I don't know, whatever, co-parenting with random man from Atlanta. And when everybody was like following her and stuff like that, I personally did not get her brand, because as a single mom, the internet is so hard to get away from. And to continuously bash your child's father, your kid will figure out who they are later on in life, but to use your brand to do that against their father, I just don't feel like it makes any sense, because at the end of the day, your kid might see that growing up, or if not them, their friends. Like, this will be things that people will be like, oh, that's the mom of like bashing your dad, like your dad's a terrible person. Like, these will be things that will be said to that child when she gets older, when she's little, who knows. And it's on the internet, so it's hard to pivot from that. And when everyone's like, I love her content, I'm like, personally, I'm not really interested. And everyone's like, yeah, you're a single mom. Da-da-da. Great. But just because you have issues with your child's father does not need You do not need to have a whole brand on that. It does not need to be that whole brand. You have your own separate life. Your life does not have anything to do or need to include anything with regards to your child's father. You're a single mother. It is what it is. Life sucks. But you cannot. Your kid will remember these things. They will remember these things. They will bring this up later on in life. So, whenever people come out with a brand, literally doing things like this to somebody that's their child's father or their other person, I just don't feel like it makes any sense, and I don't partake in that type of content. With regards to myself, I don't create content like that.
So I finally got caught up on our Morgan Bailey tea, and it looks like I have to agree with you girls. She's happy, she's glowing, she let them hit. We bashed Random Man in Atlanta for months, right along with her, and I mean, do what you're gonna do. A lot of women go back to their baby daddy. She's grown, it's her life, but your platform was literally based on not taking any ish from this man, and just single moms can do it all, with or without a man. All it took was a visit. Now suddenly they're co-parenting. Now, is it really co-parenting, or did he just visit? Gigi had a good time with her daddy, and now on Morgan, it's tax season. What did he say to you, girl? What convinced you that things are going to be different this time? It's none of our business, but a lot of this business has been public, so give us more tea, girl. Like, what lured you back in? I hope it goes well for her. Mostly for Gigi, because co-parenting is great, but having an inconsistent father, it's better for him to be gone. What do y'all think?
Gigi all day. It's like, do I put him in my videos? Are people gonna hate me if he's in my videos? No, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, but
listen, at the end of the day, Morgan is an adult. She can make her own fucking decisions. This is her life. Can't nobody live it but her. But apparently, she may have unlocked a cheat code that a lot of us single mothers just aren't privy to or have never experienced. So with that being said, my first question is, how long does a man who creates a lot of broken homes or abandons a lot of children, how long do they co-parent? Like, is it a day, a week, a month, or is like an extended period of time? And like, now that he's all about like doing the right thing and co-parenting, is he doing a national tour for all of the children that he's abandoned or had, or, you know, all the other baby mamas that he has out there? Is he co-parenting with them too? Are they all getting Build-A-Bears? Like, I need to know this, because like, at what point do they have this epiphany to just do the right thing? Like, does he now have like a 15 passenger, a house with a room for all the kids to come to, enough money to like afford to take care of all of them? Like, I really genuinely want to know, like, at what point do they evolve? Like, we all need to know, like, what do we need to do to help usher them to this epiphany of being father of the fucking year? Kind of feels like you're getting ahead of something. Like, you know, I get that y'all just co-parenting, but it almost feels like if you didn't let your audience know that he was around, he was going to let your audience know that he was around. And I just hope for you and Gigi's sake that he doesn't disappear again. Because if he does, and y'all don't end up on good terms again, he's going to come to TikTok. And he's going to spill all the piping hot tea. He going to have them screenshots. He going to have video recordings. He going to have voice recordings. He's going to air that shit the fuck out. Trust and believe. So I hope we stay on a positive note, because I'm here for good co-parenting. Healthy, positive co-parenting. I'm here for Gigi getting every fucking thing that she needs and fucking deserves. I'm here for it all the way. So, if the random man has turned a new leaf, this is truly an anomaly. And I hope he sets the standards for all the deadbeats across the world.
As a woman who was raised without her father, and as a woman who co-parents with a man, y'all not about to hop on here and shame a young woman for letting her daughter's father see her. Oh, he ain't seen her in a year. What's the point now? What's the point now? So because he didn't see her since she was 1, that means for the next 17 years of her life, she shouldn't have a father in her life? What about his other kids? What about his other kids? How is that Morgan's problem? Now, that might sound messed up to some people, but low-key speaking from experience, she can't worry about them other women and them kids. That's not her problem. Her problem is her daughter. And if her daughter's father wants to spend time with her, she's not wrong for letting him spend time with her. If that man is not bringing harm to her or her daughter, then why wouldn't she let him be a part of her life? Right now, specifically at 1. Now, as she gets older, and if he's in and out, that's when you establish boundaries. Like, no, you can't do this to her. She knows what's going on. But if she's 1 and he isn't in the same state and he wants to see his daughter, who he's been FaceTiming, I guess, for the last year, how do y'all have such strong opinions as fucking strangers? Why y'all so adamant about not letting this man see his daughter? Like, that's weird. Check in with yourself.
Morgan, you gonna do what you gotta do. You're going to let your baby daddy trick you, and that's fine. We've all been tricked. Just don't get on it. Your platform is literally bashing him. You have a million people calling this man a random man from Atlanta. And now you on here trying to advocate for single moms to not hate their baby daddies. Hate them. Y'all have every right to.
What do you guys think about this whole drama unfolding? What do you guys think about her accepting or, allowing the baby daddy back into her life? Some people are talking about how, yeah, she can allow him into the life of the child, but there should be boundaries, which I think is the best thing to do ever. But then you cannot just sit and give people on the internet advice, because a lot of time they are not going to listen. They will still do what is on their mind. She has been very public about this. She has built a platform off of that. A lot of people have been on her back. A lot of people have even helped her bash the random man in Atlanta to come and say they're co-parenting and she's healing, and if you have a problem with that, you are going to go suck something. The people are not having it that she's allowing that man back into her life, and I don't think these people even mean it in a very bad way. I feel like they are just like, you have to protect your peace. You've done a lot of work to get to this point. What makes you think that anything has changed? Remember that he has other baby mamas, like 6 other ones or 5 other ones. Literally left you for his ex and do the daddy thing for the ex, for the other step kids, by ignoring your child. Your child celebrated her first birthday like a few weeks ago, and then he wasn't there, but all of a sudden he's back. Like, he's back to come take her to go build a bear. I feel like the people actually care, and that's the reason why they're advising her that you shouldn't have done this, because it hasn't changed. Not what convinced you that he has changed. If he treats other people that way, what makes you think that you are the best out of the 6 or the remaining 7 to pick? Like, don't allow that man to come steal your peace, because you've done a lot of work to actually heal and get to that point. I think these are the things that people are saying, but I would still like to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section, because I think I watched a follow-up video of her that she said, she talked about the fact that she's not going to be bashing her baby daddy, and a lot of people have a problem with it, that she's in her healing era, she's healed, she's happy, that a lot of people want her sad, which I don't think is even the case. People are just watching out for her, like, you're young, if you allow this person come back into your life, they are probably coming back to steal your peace again. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you all so much for joining. Please subscribe before you go and turn your bell notification on as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, and I love you guys.